There's a reason why I make fun of Facebook ads as a marketing strategy for online business, and it's because it's simply not the best method to grow your business. In fact, there is a better strategy, one that I've been using for over a decade, that no one seems to talk about. And you want to know what that strategy is? Content marketing. Content marketing, not ads, not social media, although social media can be a way to do content marketing, but as you'll see in a minute, not the best way. What's wrong is that people are looking for the wrong thing. And that might be you. You might be looking for the wrong thing. You might be like a person that's, and I get this a lot, Graham, I've got my product, I built a course, I've got a membership site or whatever it is. I just need to get more people in it. So I'm gonna run ads. And that just shows the brokenness that is whoever else is teaching online business that has somehow brainwashed you into thinking that that's all it is. You just build a digital product. Either they lie to you and they say, just build an online course, build an e-course, build something digitally and magically people will come. It's the field of dreams technique. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will not come. No one's coming. No one cares about you. No one knows about you. That's not how this works. It's not that easy, right? It's never just slap together some stuff, build a course, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be making money. So you might have been lied to if that was the case, because there are people out there that just make it seem that easy. Just build a course and people will buy it. Who? Where? From where? Maybe you've graduated past that, you realize that's a bunch of BS. And so then there's other people out there that are saying, hey, build a course. All you got to do then is just run these ads. You pay for the ads, people see it on Facebook or Insta or wherever, and they click over and they buy your thing. And there's whole people teaching you that that's the method. And while that can work, I'm not saying it doesn't. It demonstrates, there's a bunch of problems with that method, which we'll get into in a second. We compare it to this better method. But the fact that everybody I talk to is like, Graham, why are you dogging on Facebook ads? Just let me go buy ads. Okay, first of all, I'm not your mom or dad. You can go do whatever you want. You're a big boy, big girl. I'm not gonna be angry at you. It's just sad because it shows that what we want is the easy, quick, flashy thing. That's what we want. Oh, this is the latest Facebook ad strategy. This is the latest tactic. We just want a tactic. We just want, I should run a webinar as a Facebook ad. That's the tactic right now. Or like whatever it is, like we just want the fancy tactic, especially if we see other people doing it. Like my Facebook feed is littered with sponsored ads of all these guys purporting to be able to make you tens of thousands of dollars, and they all just smell and sound and look the same because they're all doing the same thing. And as someone who's been in online marketing for over 10 years, like it just is so icky. It's so icky. And what's sad is that people fall for this. Not even the people that buy it, but you, the business owner that wants to copy it. You're like, I'm not selling enough product. I don't have enough eyeballs. I just want to have a slam dunk Facebook ad campaign that'll just send people my way. And look, that can work, maybe, but it just shows a lack of patience and laziness and just it's easier. Like if I just told you that there's a simple 3-step Facebook ad strategy, like you probably like me better. Like I probably have a bigger audience if I just told people what they want to hear, but it's not what you need. It's just not what you need. What works better than anything, period, what has worked for over a decade and continues to work, what I've seen work not only in both of my businesses, big hit by the way, 2 very different businesses and 2 very different niches. One when I was one of the early adopters, and so it helped me and benefited me, and people point to that and say, well, you just got lucky. Well, no, it's working over here when I jumped into the largest, most saturated niche ever, business, especially nowadays, online business. Like good luck jumping into that pond, which I did. It's working over here as well. And it's not just working for me, it's working for my students. It's working for all the big people that you follow. It works. It's working for brick and mortar stores. It's working for lawyers and accountants. It's working for just about any business you can think of. Content marketing. Good old-fashioned content marketing. Okay, what is content marketing? You ready for this? It's very simple. When you create free, regular, quality, valuable videos, articles, podcasts that help teach, inspire, or motivate, or entertain your target audience. I'll say it again. Content marketing is when you create free, regular, quality, valuable content like videos, written articles, blog posts, or podcasts, that help teach, inspire, motivate, or entertain your target audience, period. Blogging, YouTubing, podcasting, that is, and should be, if done well, the best form of marketing. Period. End of discussion. And I'm going to share with you why. But before we jump into that, there's a reason nobody talks about this is because nobody either wants to do it or they don't believe it works. They either believe it kind of works or they're just lazy because content marketing takes work. Go figure. So either they believe that it works, but they're lazy, they don't want to do it, or they don't believe that it works and they believe that it's old fashioned. People think it's old school, that used to work, doesn't work anymore. People don't like it because it's not flashy. It doesn't seem like it's doing much. Content marketing is king. Always has been, always will be king. And there's a lot of reasons why. I'm going to give you 5. You ready for this? 5 reasons why content marketing is king still and will be. Number 1, it's free. It's free. It costs you no money. Ads cost you money. Content, free. It just costs you your time. This is the perfect marketing strategy for you if you're starting a business, because guess what? If you're starting a business, you don't have what? You don't have money. What's funny is it works so well. I've got all the money I could ever need right now to just run Facebook ads, just run ads. And I refuse to do it because I can do content for free. I'd rather keep my money than give it to Mark Zuckerberg. So it's free. It costs you nothing. It costs you, there's no risk other than a little bit of your time to write an article, to shoot a video, to record a podcast and share it with the world. When you start out, this is the best method. And as you start to get success, you'll realize it is still the best method. So don't stray away from it, okay? Content marketing is king for one reason, because it's free. It's like, talk about an equalizer. It democratizes online business. Any one of us can create articles, videos, or podcasts. There's nothing wrong with everybody having the ability to create a YouTube video, because if it's not good, no one's gonna like it or share it or talk about it, and it won't win. If it's good, it'll get talked about and shared. And so the cream rises to the top. It's the most equalizing thing. A 12-year-old with an iPhone could start a YouTube channel and it could be game-changing. He or she does not need any money or any permission or any expertise to be able to create content that genuinely helps, inspires, motivates, or entertains an audience and then adds value in the marketplace. So it's the most beautifully democratized thing. So it's free. That's reason number 1 that content marketing is king, because it doesn't cost you anything. What kind of marketing costs you nothing? Content. Number 2, this one's powerful. It's evergreen. What does evergreen mean? It doesn't disappear. It's always in bloom. It's always working for you. I talk about this as often as I can. There's a reason why I love YouTube, because I can make a video, I can upload that video, and it doesn't matter if it becomes viral or anybody sees it in day 1. What matters is that it can be discovered any day, every day, for years to come, as people type in certain words and it shows up in a search result, or as other videos suggest that video because the algorithm underneath YouTube thinks that they're very similar and that audiences would like your video as well. I have videos that are 5, 6, 7 years old. I shot them once, cost me nothing but an hour of my time, put them up on the internet, and they send me leads every single day. They build my business inherently every single day. It's not new. It's just evergreen. It's just working for me. I have articles that send people my way every single day. The podcast, it's a newer thing for me. It's up there. People get on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or they find it, they listen to an episode, they go back and listen to other episodes. They're all there, and they all send people my way. If you feel like you don't have a lot of time, because that's a thing I hear all the time, Graham, I don't have a ton of time to do all the things. Don't do all the things, but do content. Well, Graham, I can't do a ton of content. You don't have to do a ton, but put stuff out into the world, because if you do it once, it can work with you and work for your business forever. Whereas a Facebook ad campaign will only work for you if it's active and you keep pumping money into it. Even social media, as helpful as that can be to stay top of mind and to interact with your audience, it isn't evergreen. Tweets disappear. Your Instagram feed disappears. Things get buried. Your Insta stories disappear literally in 24 hours. Things get buried. And yes, people could go back and they could scroll and find your stuff, but how often do people do that? They don't. Whereas content that's written in a blog post, in a podcast, or on YouTube, especially written articles and YouTube, not only are they evergreen, but they're searchable and discoverable. So your old stuff will show up in the next 7 years if it's relevant to the search terms people are talking about. People want to know how to build a home recording studio. They type in how to to build a home studio, they will find my video on how to build a home studio for $350 until the end of the internet. It's evergreen. It's constantly working for me, sending leads my way. Okay, reason number 3 that content marketing is king. It creates trust and credibility. This one cannot be overstated enough. Okay, you run a Facebook ad, you run an Instagram ad. If it's done well, it creates trust and credibility. It's hard to do that in an ad because A, you have to do it quickly, and B, you have to do it in a way that doesn't feel like it's an ad. And there's some people who are better at this than others. And the ones that do that, they're going to succeed with ads because this trust and this credibility is so critical. But what a Facebook ad or YouTube ad or Instagram ad will never be able, how they'll never be able to compete with content is that it's an ad. We inherently know it's an ad. It says sponsored. We all know that people paid for it to show up. Now, there's nothing wrong with paying to get in front of an audience. That's old school advertising. It's still going on today. It's normal. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just changes the flavor a little bit as we realize, okay, this isn't just a post. This is somebody paying for this. So why are they paying for this? And people get skeptical. Now, not everybody does this, but people are wisening up to the fact that there's a lot of stuff that's just ads in their feed, and they're okay with it, but they know inherently, okay, this is a sponsored post. This is an ad. Somebody's paying for me to see this. Why? They probably are going to make money off of this somehow, some way. And it just changes the flavor of that content. So even if it's good, even if it's funny, it's just the flavors change. As opposed to a free video or podcast or written article, it's not sponsored. We all know that a YouTube video, they're not making money off the video. The only way someone makes money inherently off of a YouTube video is if they have an ad on that video and if they get millions of views on that video every month. Other than that, you don't make much money off of monetizing your YouTube videos. You have to have a ton of views daily for those videos to really put money in your pocket. Trust me, I'm a YouTuber. I know that you get like YouTube pays out like pennies. Fractions of penny. So it can work in your favor if you can just get consistent views, not just one video that blew up, but you have to have, that's why like the big news channels, the ones that are constantly having content to report on and they get tons of regular views all the time, they're gonna win with monetization, but it's really hard. So my point is, you put out a video, everybody knows it's free. Everybody knows that you're not making any money off that video. So they kind of trust you a little bit more because it's just, I mean, the podcast, like you don't make money off of podcasting. Blogging, you don't make money off of blogging. Now, you can monetize your blog or you can have a sponsor on your podcast, but people know inherently that you're putting out the content in the world, and for the most part, you're not getting paid for that content. It's free, it's unadulterated, it feels genuine. Because of that, when you put out the video, people can watch it. Let's say we use a video as an example, learn from it and see if it helped them. If it doesn't, they'll ignore you and move on. If it does help them or inspire them or motivate them or entertain them and they get value out of it, they instantly like you, they clearly know about you, and they trust you and they realize that you're credible. You've proven to them that you're credible. So for example, if you're a fitness instructor and you're trying to put out fitness videos on YouTube, what you really want as a fitness instructor is to grow your business, right? What you want is to sell your fitness course or membership or whatever it is. That's what you want. The way you do that is to get customers. How do you get customers? Well, you got to build an audience. How do you build an audience? Well, you give them what they want. So if you put out videos regularly that teach people weight loss techniques, how to eat correctly, how to lift, how to work out, like 5-minute routines, 20-minute routines, how to work out on the go when you're traveling, what to eat when you're traveling, anything that's helpful, someone can watch and go, wow, this girl's really, really helpful. I actually got some results off of her stuff. Well, there's instant credibility there. You don't have to convince them that your products are probably awesome because you've already shown that you're awesome through your free content. It's like a testing ground. It's an opportunity for you to create trust with your audience and to prove that you're credible. That's what I love about it. Like, it's like, watch my free videos, read my articles, listen to my podcast. It's either gonna help you or not. You're either gonna like it or not. Like this, the way you win in business is creating trust with people. Like there's a million people doing what you're doing. A saturated market is a good thing. That means there's a lot of money in that market. People want to spend money. But you and I both know that we're not unicorns, we're not special. So we have to prove ourselves. We have to build trust with people so they'll buy from us. I might be just as good as some other business coach, but if I can get your trust and you like me and you trust me, then you'll buy from me. You see the difference? If I can teach you stuff that's helpful to you, if I can show you the truth and then you go do it and you realize, oh, Graham actually knows what he's talking about. Oh, Graham actually cares about me winning. He's not just trying to blow smoke up my you-know-what. He's not just trying to just get clicks by sharing some latest marketing tactic that he knows people are talking about and is trendy. He genuinely wants to give me the truth about what's going to help me. Well, then you're going to come back and say, I trust this guy. And if I open up my private business community, you might join because you trust me. You see my online course and you need to know how to build a business and you want the nuts and bolts, you might trust me and buy my course over someone else's course, or buy both, but at least you'll buy mine as well. Trust is so important. And to build trust, you got to put out free content that shows that you're trustworthy. Don't just throw up a sales page for your product and like run ads and get people to see that sales page and be like, dude, my sales copy is good enough. Why isn't it selling? Because they don't know who the heck you are. I'm all about sales copy. Trust me. I'm all about building out a great sales page that converts. Trust me, you need that. But come on, like there's just too many talking heads. There's no reason why someone should buy from you if they don't know who the heck you are. So build that trust and credibility week in and week out with your free content. Number 4 reason why content marketing is king, because it's shareable. Okay, nobody's gonna share your Facebook ad, you know? Now there's an element to like Super Bowl commercials that people wanna talk about if they're funny, but dude, most people are not sharing a Facebook ad. What do they share? They share helpful content. Oh my gosh, you gotta watch this video. This was so helpful. Oh my gosh, you gotta subscribe to this person's channel. Oh my gosh, you gotta listen to this podcast. It's shareable. By nature, it's a shareable product, right? Content is meant to be shared. YouTube videos have a one-click share, right? Your articles, one-click share if you've got a plugin set up on your site, right? Like how many articles or videos are you seeing in Facebook or in your feed pop up? You're like, oh, that's funny or that's cool, and you click on it. Someone shared it. That was someone's free content that someone liked and they shared. So you put in the effort once to make this awesome video or article or podcast. Podcasts kind of suck compared to articles or videos in this regard, in that they're not as shareable because Apple has not created a better platform for sharing podcasts, but I digress. But most content, especially video, is so shareable, where if your people like it, one click, oh my gosh, you gotta watch this. So then now they are being your marketing team for free. Your fans, your audience are spreading your good word. Now they're not selling your product because your content isn't about a product, it's free. But this is how things grow. People will share stuff that they like. Content is shareable and it's stuff people actually want to share. What a concept. Good luck having people want to share your Facebook ad. Number 5 is a huge one. 5th reason why content marketing is king is that content is generous and generosity is magnetic. Without a doubt, it attracts people, okay? And going back to what I said earlier about creating trust and credibility, generous free content is going to stand out more and more because it's going to be the refreshing, different thing in a crowded sea of sponsored ads. You are going to see, if you haven't already, more and more sponsored content. Everything is going to be sponsored, meaning people paid for it. It's an ad, whether it's a traditional ad or it's a piece of content that they paid for you to see that content. That is going to continue to be the norm more and more. So when you have a genuinely free, non-sponsored video, podcast, or article that's just out there in the world, it's going to stand out because people realize this is free, this is not sponsored, this is generous, and generosity attracts. Okay, maybe I've convinced you. There's a couple places you might be. One, you might be the person that's like, whew, I've never even been doing content. Then it's time to start. It's time to start. It's not that hard. You just need to share. And I would say start sharing some piece of content once a week, minimum. Once a week. So if you don't have a ton of time, just spend your free time throughout the week working and crafting your one amazing piece of content. Just do it once a week and start to build that habit, that rhythm of being consistent. This is slower than Facebook ads, by the way. This is more boring than Facebook ads. It always has worked. It will continue to work. And if you don't do it, you're missing out on like the core engine of online business, period. Like you're like missing the thing. Like you can add Facebook ads if you want. You can try to do some of these other flashy tactics if you want, but those are all like icing on like a cake. If you don't have the actual cake, you're just eating frosting and you'll get like a killer stomach ache, and nobody wants to go to a party and just eat frosting. So this is how I make a living. Like it's really not that complicated, but man, you'd be surprised at how many people either don't believe it works and they've fallen for the lie of something fancier, or they gave it a try. I gave it a try for a month or 2 or 3. It didn't work for me. Well, of course it didn't work for you. Who makes content for 2 or 3 months and then deems that it didn't work? This is a long play. You got to be putting out content for years. It doesn't take a year to make money or years to make money, but certainly this is not a quick play. Build that content out. Again, even if it takes you a few years for things to really pop, the old content will continue to be evergreen and serve you for years to come. So it's never a waste. You're just building more and more pathways all around the internet to draw people to you. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're watching here on YouTube, I love you and appreciate you. Your comments are amazing. Your feedback is incredible. And what's maybe even more incredible is the results you're getting with this material. You're actually taking action on the stuff that we're talking about every single week, which is the only way you get results. So you could listen all day long. You could crush videos or podcasts like this all day long. But if you don't do something with this material, your life won't change. But I see you doing it. I hear the results. I get the feedback. And I'm so proud of you and I'm excited for you. If you need to kickstart your online business, you want to launch it in the next 30 days, I want to give you one of my most favorite tools and resources that I've put together. It is my 30-day online income jumpstart guide. And it's simply a 4-week checklist that helps you go from where you are today, maybe no audience, nothing online, to making money in the next 30 days. My goal for you with this guide is to make anywhere between $300 and $500 in the next 30 days. All the while, you will have built the framework for your online business so it's ready to scale up from there. It's simple, it's free, it's actionable, it's bullet points. You don't even have to read paragraphs, okay? Just go to grahamcochrane.com/jumpstart or click the link below if you're watching on YouTube, grahamcochrane.com/jumpstart to get your copy of my 30-day online income jumpstart guide. And you can launch your business in the next 30 days. Look, at this point, we're almost halfway through the year, so you've still got time. You could launch your business and then have a whole half of the year to crush it, or whenever you're listening to this. Like, now is the time. If you didn't do it in the last year, now's the time. What better way to do it than with a simple 4-week checklist? grahamcochrane.com/jumpstart to grab your 30-day online income jumpstart guide. Hope that helps, my friend. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in another episode real soon.